Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will see about list methods in Python. First we will see the sort and sorted method. The sort and sorted method modifies the data, like not modifies the data, like uh, sorting the data, like ascending order or descending order of the data in a list. Okay, first we will see the sort method. Sort method will take two parameters, key and reverse. Those are optional. Okay, method modifies a list in place and does not return a value. Okay, for example, here I am taking the value a is equal to 3 1 2. Okay, if I am sorting the value a dot sort. Okay, here I am passing the parameter reverse is equal to false, means it will give the ascending order. Reverse is equal to true, means it will give the descending order. Okay, so likewise, not only on the integers, okay, you can sort the data based on your strings also. Here I am taking the strings capital B, small b, and it's your Motomari, my channel name. Okay, so here just we are using the b dot sort. Okay, b dot sort reverse. So reverse true or false. False means ascending order, true means descending order. Okay, like by default it will be the ascending order. If I run, okay, if I run, you can see sort list of a int data in ascending order. Okay, so here I am giving the input 3 comma 1 comma 2, but the output 1 comma 2 comma 3. See, here I am not assigning a dot sort value to any other variable or literal. Okay, by default in place it will sort the data. Okay, so now you will see the descending order. So for descending order, reverse is equal to true. Sort list of a int data in the descending order. Okay, so 3 comma 2 comma 1. So likewise you can see here for string value, like list of strings. Okay, this is the ascending order and this is the descending order. I will let you know how ascending order or descending order is working here in list of strings. Okay, now we will see the sorted method. Okay, sorted method returns a new sorted list from the elements of any iterables, okay, without modifying the original iterable. In the sort method, the original list is modified, but here in the sorted method, original list will not modify. C is equal to 6 comma 1 comma 2 comma 5 comma 3. Total I took here 5 elements. Okay, so sorted of C. See, here also the reverse is the keyword. Okay, reverse is the keyword we can use, but if I am not using the reverse keyword, so it is the ascending order. Okay, if I am using the reverse keyword, it is the descending order. So likewise here also we can work on the string of list, like list of string values. Okay, if you see sorted list of C int data in ascending order, so it is in like 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, here I am not giving any reverse parameter. Okay, sorted list of C int data in descending order. Okay, list of C int data, like integer data. So here I am using the reverse is equal to true, means it is in the descending order. But if you observe, the main difference between sort and sorted is sort will occur on the original data, like original list. Okay, but sorted will store the data in some other variable. Okay, so in place will not happen. Now same for the string also, we have the ascending and descending order. Okay, for reverse is equal to false means ascending order, reverse is equal to true means descending order. So if you observe here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 is the ascending order, and B is the descending order. Okay, like see, it's your Montgomery, B is the ascending order and B is the descending order. And I'm mentioning to you, right? So how I how Python will decide at the time of strings, this is for the descending order, this is for the ascending order. Okay, here I'm taking the basic examples. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm doing, yeah, I'll keep for this data. Alright, instead of keeping all the data, like okay, I remove the print statements. Okay, so what I'm checking here, the already of the B. Okay, already of the B, already of the B, capital B, small b, and at the rate. See, if you see my list of string, small b, capital B, and here I'm taking only at the rate. Why I'm taking only at the rate? Already will take only the single value. Okay, if I run, okay, sorted of C is not defined. Okay, line number 17, we are getting an error. Okay, yeah. So if you take the sorted of, sorry, already of B, okay, means for capital B, the ASCII value is 66, small b it is 98, and at the rate it is 64. So that's the reason when you are doing the descending order or ascending order, the data looks different. Means, sorry, not different, like based on that ASCII values, data is returning the data. Okay, so overhead of the capital B is 66, but small b is 98. That's the reason in descending order the positions are changing, capital B, small b. Here also same, for in the descending order capital B comes first and small b next, and at the rate it's your Montgomery is the last value. Okay, and now, so this is the first method, sort or sorted. Okay, I'll comment out these lines first. Okay, so we have another method, clear. What does this clear method will do? It will clear the entire list, so it makes the list data is empty. For example, if you observe, my a value is 3 comma 1 comma 2. Okay, so if you observe, if I'm printing the value of a, if I'm printing the value of a, okay, is 3 to 1. Okay, after clear method, the output is clears entire list of the data, so output is empty. So it clears that entire list of data. So for example, here we have the d of data. We have the d of data. Now I want to clear the d of the data. Okay, so here I'm doing the print of d. So if you observe, the d of data is empty. Till now we have the data like ascending order. Now the d of the data is empty. So like that, this clear method will work. See, all these are important for interview questions. Okay, some scenarios, interviewer will ask you to write the code for these questions. Okay, now you will see the append method. What append method will do? Append method will add the data. Append method will add the data at the last index of your list. Okay, append the data at the last index of your list. So it will take only append of element. Will add the element like all data types are collections of Python into operating list. So here I am taking the list A 3 comma 1 comma 2, like after sorted out, like it's like a 3 to 1. So if you see here 3 to 1. Okay, now we will append the number 20. Okay, we will append the number 20. Now we will see at where it happen, at where it insert or append, sorry, at where it append the data. Give me 1 second. Okay, so yeah, it appends the 20 at the last index. It appends the 20 at the last index. So not only the element, you can append the collection of data. So here I have the single string. So I split the string like Kumar Montgomery with Kumar space Montgomery I provided here. Now I'm splitting with the help of space. Okay, so Kumar and Montgomery. If you see here, it appends the list also. It appends the list, basically the element. So if it appends the list as well. Okay, this is the append method. Here I'm taking basic examples to explain you to understand how these things will work. Okay, now count. What count will do? Count method will count the value you provided, how much times it present or occur in the list. So here I provided the value a to my count method. So I have the list here is equal to capital A, small a, capital A. So I have provided the capital A. I want to know the capital A count. So here I provided the count of capital A. See, count of capital A is 2. Okay, now count of capital A is 2. Now coming to next method, extend. Okay, extend method is used to add the items at the end of the list, like append, how you see earlier for the append. So like extend now. So it will also add the data into the list. So or value or item or element into the list. Now we will see. Okay, so I have the data for the E, capital A, small a, capital A. Now I want to add the capital B to my list of list E. So it is added at the last. Now I want to add it B of B, but if you see, it adds separately. So it will take the tuple data, like it will add the data separately. what extends will do, extend will add the data separately, so it splits the data and it added it become a b. And same way, for example, if you provided the list, so it extract the list and added the data into the existing list. So here I am giving the e dot extend of the list small c comma capital C. But here what it happens, it extracts the provided list and add the data extraction of extracted data into my existing list or operating list. Okay, so this is the extend method. See, all these things are interview questions. Just here I'm taking the basic example and then explaining you to understanding purpose, but all these questions are important in your interview. Most of the interviewers will ask about these methods. Okay, like difference, what is extend, what is append, and what is sort and sorted. Okay, interviewers will ask about the differences or what they will do. Okay, now we will see the another method, length. Length means it finds the length of requested data. So here I am trying to get the length of e. Here the length of e is 0, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now the length of e is 8. Length of e is 8. So length of b of 3. B of 3 means index of 3. Now we will see what is my b value. So now we will see what is my b value. Okay, so now it's 2. So it will give the 2, but here actually my b data is something different. Why? Because after I'm adding the data in the extend method or append method. So here I'm trying to print my b. Okay, so this is my b. So b of 3 means the list. B of 3 means the list Kumar Montgomery, and it is the two elements inside the list. And now b of 2, b of 2 means at the rate it's your Montgomery, like it's underscore your underscore Montgomery, and the count or sorry, the length, not count, sorry, the length of that value is 17. The count of that value, sorry, the length of that value is 17. Now we will see the another method, min. Okay, now we will see the another method, min. So as you know, the min means like minimum value in the list. Min means minimum value in the list. So here the minimum value is 1, and here the minimum value is capital A. Like as I mentioned, at backend it takes the ASCII value of the strings, and based on that it will give the minimum value and the maximum value. Now we will see the another method, max. So it is also same, like it will give the maximum value inside the list. So if you observe, the maximum value is 6, here the minimum value is 1, and the minimum value is capital A, but here the here the maximum value is small c. Here the maximum value is small c. So they can ask you the question like how do you find the minimum value of list of strings. Okay, how do you find the maximum value of list of strings? They can ask you the question, so you need to know how strings will decode at backend and then provide the minimum and maximum values. Okay, now another method, copy. Okay, another method, copy. So I am copying the list e. Okay, here I am printing the e value. Okay, here I am copying the list e. Okay, so first the list e is capital A, small a, capital A, b, 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 like c, c. Okay, so here I'm copying that list of e into f. Okay, now I'm copying the list of e into f. Now I want to append the d data to f. So here I have appended it. Okay, here I have appended it. Here I want to write like, so here I'm trying to print the output with like a little bit easier way. And all these are the questions interviewer will ask you about the append method, or about the copy, or about extend, or sorted, or interviewer will ask all these questions. And this is very important also. Okay, what these methods will do, and like now I copy the list of e into f, and I'm printing the f value. Okay, this is the f value, and now I have added or append the b to my f, d to my f. So this is the d. And if you see the list of e, the list of e is same, so value is not appended. For example, if I append the value of e, okay, if I append the value of e to my list of e, okay, so it is appended. So now here in the copy method, what it do, your original list will work as it is, and then your copy list will work like in their own way. Both are not dependent on each other. Both are not dependent on each other, like those are independent objects or independent list. Here I want to show the difference, so that's the reason here I am taking that much of time to write the methods, or like, sorry, write the print statements. Okay, now we have another method, pop. Pop method will pop the data based on index, like remove, not remove like not exactly but it removes the data. Okay, but how it removes? Based on the index you provided. Okay, here I am provided the last value. So if you observe the e of list, like list of e, this is my actual list E. After removing the last index, now this is the data. After removing the last index, this is the data. So here what you can take in the pop, you need to provide the index. Pop method will take the index. Okay, basically if you don't know the index, at that time you can use the length statement. You can use the length statement or length method and the minus one, like as per your requirement you can use the minus one. Okay, now insert. How insert will work? Insert will work based on index comma value. At what place you want to keep your value, or you want to keep your data into the list. At what place, like means at what index you want to keep your data or value into the list. So we'll insert the items into list based on index. So this is my list E, and now I want to insert the D data at the last of the index. Okay, I want to insert the data D at the last of the index. So that's the reason here I am taking the length of E. Here I am taking the length of E. Here I am taking the length of E. So it is added the value D, and D comma D. It is added the value D comma D. For example, if I am writing here length minus 1, if I am writing length minus 1, see it is added like it moves like on one length previous to that. So this is the insert, and here interior will ask the difference between append, extends and insert. When you will use these three methods, okay, at what case you will use, or at what instance, or at in which place you can use these details. Like these details means like where you can use the insert or extends or append. Okay, now the next method is index. Okay, it will give the index of D. D means the value. Okay, D means the value. Here I am trying to print the list of E. Okay, so the D, index of D means 9. For example, if you take like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. So index of D is 9. For example, if I am taking the capital D, okay, if I am taking the capital D, see it is giving the error. D is not in the list. So in the main list, the D value is not present, but in the sub list or inside the list we have another list. There might be a chance you have the data in that, but basically if you apply the index on the main list, so it will trying to look into the main list data. So now the index is 9. Index is 9. Now this is one more important method, reverse. Okay, in most of the interview time, interviewer will ask like how do you reverse a string, or how do you reverse a list of data. Okay, how do you reverse a list of data? So this is my list of list E. Okay, this is my list E. I simply do the reverse. So at there you do the sort of reverse descending order. So that is different and this is different. Okay, that reverse is different and here this reverse is different. Okay, so this is the entire entire reverse of the list, or it comes from back to first or last to first. Okay, it comes from last to first. Now you will see another method, remove. Okay, it will remove the value, whatever the value you provided, it will remove the value in the list. So I have the list E, I have the list E, and it contains, I want to remove, I want to remove the list of small d comma capital D. Okay, so it directly remove the data and use the value. So again, interviewer will ask you the question about what is the difference between remove and pop. Okay, in the remove you will give the value. Okay, in the remove you will give the value, but in the pop method you will provide the index value. But for the pop method you will provide the index value. So now we will see the output for entire all the methods: sort, sorted, pop, remove, extend, append, and insert, minimum, maximum, length, reverse. Okay, this is the final output for all the data. Okay, this is the final output for all the data. So in the list methods till now you are seeing sort, sorted, clear, append, count, extend, insert, index, remove, pop, reverse, copy, length, minimum, and max, like min and max. So sort method will take the key comma reverse as a parameters, like sorted will take the reverse as a parameter, clear will not, like clear will do the in place replacement data, like it clears the data, and append will take the value, append will take the value, count will give the count of the value you provided. Okay, how many times it occurs, and extend will take the value, and if you provided the combined value it splits that value. Now length will take the entire length of the data, like you can provide index value or you can provide the just length. Okay, min method will give you the minimum value present inside the list, like max will give the maximum value present inside the list. Copy will do just copy, and like both are independent here, and pop will remove the data based on the index, and insert will insert the data based on the index and the value, and reverse will just it reverse the data. So this is the major important question, like in the interviewer will ask, most of the interviews will ask you about the reverse. Why? Because like they will provide the string or the one statement, and they want to reverse that entire statement, or they want to split that statement based on the condition and then reverse the words and print the statement. So this is the major question, or very important. The reverse is the important, and the same like all methods inside the in the all methods for the list or important. Now remove the value, remove the value in the list. Thanks for watching this video. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.